All right. Good evening, everybody. It's just me up here tonight. And I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have that big cast on my arm anymore. Yeah. So I get to play piano with both my hands. I'm so happy about it. All right. If you know this one, please sing along with me. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place.
Thank you, Julie. Good evening, everyone. So glad that you are with us this evening. My name is Reverend Lee Alvarado. I'm the senior minister here. So glad that you are here. Welcome to those online. We are a community that honors all faith traditions, all paths to God, and wherever you are, whatever beliefs you hold, we honor them, and we're so glad that you're here. We have Deborah J. Dawkins with us on platform. You'll be hearing from her in a moment. But I first just want to bring your attention that, yes, it is indeed cold and flu season. So just be aware of that. Wear a mask if you're comfortable. We're not requiring that you wear a mask, but you know, COVID is going around and it seems to be ticking back up again. So just be safe. All right, let's recite our vision and our mission together. Our vision: we are a powerful spiritual community, lovingly committed to a world of acceptance, compassion, peace, and joy. And our mission: to gather together, to express love, practice radical acceptance and inclusion, and to connect with one another and with spirit. So settle back, go within as we begin with an opening song, prayer, and a meditation.
So let's just close our eyes and go into that heart center space, that place where we meet that God that dwells within, that God that dwells within each one of us, an infinite, always creating energy that moves in and of and through all of life. It is life itself. And I know that I am connected with that one life, and each person here in this gathering is an essence of that life. And I know that as we've gathered here together, as Reverend Leah gives her talk, that each person here remembers the good that dwells within, that essence that we truly are. So I know this gathering is blessed. I know that everything that unfolds here is perfect. It is divine. And I'm so grateful for each person who is gathered here in service of CSL NOCO. So I'm simply going to release this prayer into the universe, and knowing that it is already here and now, and I simply allow it to be. And so it is. So why don't you join us as Julie leads us in a chant, and you can silently go along with us, and the words are up here behind us. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. All there is love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. All there is love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. All there is love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. All there is. One more time. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. All there is love.
All right. So I'm going to turn it back over to Julie. Before we get to harmonizing our hearts and minds, got a little ahead of myself. Take it away.
All right, this is a favorite of mine. And I bet you'll recognize that this is one we've done here before. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I am not mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. I am 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 divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. Ooh, I am light. 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 I am light.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Julie. So now let's harmonize our hearts and minds, placing your hands on your heart, taking a deep breath. And let's say this together 3 times. Care, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. Care, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. Care, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. All right, so today's topic is the light within. And, I was thinking in preparation for my talk today, just thinking about how crazy this time of year, and we all say that every year, this is so crazy, it's such a crazy, hectic time, but it is, isn't it? It really is, and we're running around, we're trying to find the perfect gift, and we're going to holiday gatherings and traveling and all the things, but do you know that this time of year is actually a very sacred time? Can you feel that at all in the midst of the craziness? It's actually a sacred time. And the reason it's a sacred time is because of the tremendous light that is pouring in during this time of year. Christians celebrate the birth of Jesus. And really what it's about is celebrating the birth of our consciousness. It's celebrating and honoring the light that is within us, that Christ light that is within us. There's this web of light. So if you can imagine this large, brilliant ball of light. It's so brilliant, it's so bright, you can barely look at it. That's the divine. And then billions of rays of light extend out from that to every being on the planet. Can you picture that? Pretty extraordinary when you think about that. And so what that tells us is that we are all connected, and we are all connected to that divine essence of God. We are light first and foremost. Yes, we have these physical beings, this physical form, but we are light more than anything else. And because we are connected to the light of all that is, to the light that is spirit, what also is contained within us is the wisdom of the ages. What also is contained within us is the intelligence contained within God is also within each of us. And God is that healing source. God is that presence that heals, that transforms. And because we are connected to spirit, we too have the ability to heal and to transform. Carl Sagan said, "We are a way for the universe to know itself. Some part of our being knows this is where it came from. We long to return. And we can because the cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff." I love that. So all of us are imbued with this light. And it's not just those we love. It's not just those we care about. It's not just those who are in this space online, in this room, listening to this message today. It is also those who intend to do harm to others. It is the perpetrators of the world. They too have light within them. And it's important for us to remember that. Do you know those who purposely inflict harm on other people? The reason they do that is because they are experiencing so much pain themselves. I've said this before, hurt people hurt people. It's how it works. So when something atrocious happens in the world, whether it's a mass shooting, whether it's gang violence in Haiti that is currently going on right now, or whether it's the war in Ukraine, do you know the perpetrators deserve our love and our prayers as much as the victims do? Yes? You with me? There's no such thing as a judgmental God. No such thing. Many of us grew up with a God that is looking down and judging everything that we do. How many of you grew up with that God? Yeah, just about every single hand in here. Yeah, can't see you online, but I'm sure your hands are up. Yeah, and how unfortunate is that? Because God is not judgmental. The divine looks at the harm that someone is deliberately causing and loves them anyway. In the realm of spirit, in the realm of the divine essence of all that is, all is well. We are one human family. And sometimes family members, we all have them, sometimes family members lose their way, don't they? They fall, they make mistakes. And when they fall, as a family member, as someone who loves them, we go to pick them back up and we love them anyway. If we want to create a world that is based in love and peace and compassion and understanding, we have to be willing to step outside of the small little circle of our life, beyond those in our spiritual community, beyond those in our family unit. I think one of our biggest challenges as spiritual beings is to develop love and compassion for all beings. That means all. That means every single being on this planet, particularly those who are purposely inflicting harm onto someone else. You know, we are all made of God's stuff. We are all one. And so God, there is no judgment in God. There are no exceptions to that. None. God does not discriminate. God does not say, well, because you were good today, because you're a good person, because you are committed to being of service, I'm going to love you. And those who are inflicting harm on others and filled with hate, withdraw its love from them. It doesn't work that way. God says, I am imbuing you with light. Now, what you choose to do with that light is up to you, because we have free will. But every person has that light within them. Every single being does. Those of us on a spiritual path, those of us who are sitting in this space, those of us who have been through some things in our life, and we've transformed some things, and we've healed some things, and we've been in therapy, and we've been to coaches, and we've walked along this spiritual path, we have a certain level of awareness and consciousness that the average person on this planet doesn't have. Now, it's not to say that we are better. That is not at all what I am saying. But what it means is that we carry more responsibility because we know more. So if you are hearing this message in this space or online or at some point in the future, you're listening to a recording of it, it means that on some level you have signed up as a soul to be of service to humanity. Do you get that? On some level, you have agreed as a soul to be here at this time, to be of service to humanity, to share your unique expression, your light. Do you know, there are beings on this planet who've completely separated themselves from the truth of who they are, and we can help them. We have a responsibility. Now, some may hear me say that and disagree or resist it. But this is what I believe. You know, we didn't come here 2,000 years ago, 200 years ago. We chose to be here now. Right now. We are all part of a great shift that is taking place. Now, it may not feel that a shift is taking place, but it is. Intuitive healer, teacher, and author Caroline Myss talks about this shift and how there is a shift happening, moving us all towards the sacred, moving us to an inner part of ourselves in a greater way. I think the pandemic kicked that off nicely, didn't it? Because we were then forced to be at home in lockdown. I mean, my God, I saved so much money in gas over 2 years, I hardly drove my car. Right? I was home all the time. And so the universe was like, you need to be home and you need to spend some time going within. So I think it started 3 years ago. But there is a shift that is happening, and we are a part of that. And as beings of light, we can contribute to that. We can decide right here and now that we're going to contribute to that shift, or we can resist it and push against it. Allowing ourselves to get caught up in the resignation. How many of you are feeling resigned? Resigned about what is happening in the world? We see the news, we see all that is going on, and we can't help but feel resigned. But when we allow ourselves to stay in that place of resignation, in that place of hopelessness, energy then mixes and merges and blends with what is happening on the other side of the world and adds to the mix. As we look out at the world, we see chaos, we see upheaval, we see despair. The news is really good at creating separation, isn't it? The news is designed to separate us from the light and shove us right into the darkness. Boom, we're right there. And for a moment, as we're looking at what is happening in the world and we're feeling that despair and we're feeling that hopelessness, we forget the light that we are. We forget, as I talked about last week, that the divine is contained in that issue, that event, that horrifying situation. The divine is also right there. So, as spiritual beings, we want to practice being able to look at the news and be able to stay grounded and to know that spirit is there, to know that the divine is right there in the midst of the chaos. And if you're someone who is having a hard time, because I've heard this in spiritual circles, well, I don't watch the news because it's just too damn painful. It's important that we watch what is happening in the world. It's critical, actually. It doesn't mean we have to have CNN playing all day or for hours. That's not at all what I'm saying. But to have an awareness of what is going on with our brothers and our sisters. And when we see what's going on, we can then make a choice as a healing presence, as that light that we are, to shift and transform and provide a healing energy and light to those beings who are going through such tragedy. Ernest Holmes said, "There is no place where God is not. There is no such thing as something that is not already impregnated with the divine self." That means God is everywhere present. Everywhere present. So how do we want to show up in the world? How do you want to show up as a light being, as a bearer of light? How do you want to show up? We get to make that choice. We get to make the choice as to how we want to show up and how we want to serve. We do have this tremendous responsibility. And so we can ignore it and go along our lives. Let me just leave that up to the ministers of the world and the healers and the enlightened ones. I'll do my little prayers here and there, but really it's up to them to carry us forward. No, it's actually up to all of us. Every single one of us. Those that have the awareness, it's up to us. We know that God is not some male figure. We know that God is not some judgmental force. God is actually our partner. It is a co-creative partnership that we have signed up for. Isn't that amazing to know that? That whatever it is that you are going through in your life individually, whatever is going on in the world, that we can partner with that presence and be a healing light. It's imperative that we do our work. It's imperative that we continue to look at ourselves and look at the parts of ourselves that still need attention and healing. It's an ongoing process, isn't it? And it will be until the day we make our transition. Good news, bad news, I don't know. But it's imperative that we continue doing our work, because the more that we look at ourselves, the more we shift and release and heal what needs to be healed within ourselves, the more of a light that we can shine in the world. Jeshua in The Way of Mastery said, all of the events that occur are merely opportunities to deepen our capacity for wisdom, for peace, and to create within yourself a conduit for the extension of greater love into the world, not because you must, but because you have chosen to serve. This is why we're here. We are here to serve. Now, some of you may resist that. Well, it doesn't quite line up with the plans I had for my life. And I'm not saying you should quit your day job. I'm not saying you should just quit your jobs and just serve, go do the Peace Corps. That's not at all what I'm saying. Each of us have to look within ourselves and ask the question, how should I serve? What am I called to bring to the world? How can I share my light with my community? Start there. How can I share my light with the war in Ukraine? Now, some of you may choose to be in action. Some of you may choose to send money. Some of you are boots on the ground. I want to get in there and I want to take action. But just by being conscious, being aware of our light and how we want to share that, that's an action also. It's not passive, it's active. We have been given a gift in this life. The light that we are is a gift. It's a privilege to be able to share it. There's no shortage of atrocities across this planet. What if we picked 3 events a day, just 3? Every day, or at least a few times a week, you picked an event, you centered yourself, you dropped into your heart, you felt the light within you, you see the event, and you send your light to them. What if you did that every day? On a regular basis. You pick 3 events, not hard to do. If all of us did that on a regular basis, we would contribute to the transformation of this planet. Do you see that? Yeah. Because we are all connected, as we tune into our light and as we share that consciously, it's been proven, we know this, that just by focusing and being intentional about where we are sending our prayers and where we are sending our light, that individual, that group of people, that event receives what it is that we are sending them. It's been proven using fancy equipment. Yes? We know this. So, because we are wiser, because we are more awake and more aware, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be tuning into this message if you weren't. We have a responsibility. Dr. Roger Teal said, whenever we shine our light into another's life, it leaves a timeless mark, a lasting radiance. Light shared stirs up the embers of compassion, the greatness of spirit that is everyone's true gift to this world. We are instruments of the divine. We are channels for divine grace. What a privilege it is to share that light with the world. By walking through the world, years ago I learned a meditation called loving kindness. And you imagine a golden sun in the center of your chest that represents that loving kindness energy. And you sit in your meditation and you send those rays of light out to a particular person, a place, an event, a situation, or even to yourself. And the teacher said, go out into the world. Don't just sit in meditation, but go out when you're driving your car, when you're walking through the grocery store, when you're walking your dog down the street. Send those rays of light from your heart to everyone you pass and everyone you see. We can do that. In any moment, we can choose to share the light that we are. What a gift that is. And know and trust that what we are sending out is being received on some level. Are you willing to do that? Your heads are bare. You're like, yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out. Is this really what I want to do? I don't know. So I want to, as I close my talk today, you notice I have candles up here. So I want you to find a candle flame to look at right now. So find a flame and just gaze at that candle. And know that this light represents the light of spirit. It represents the light of the divine, that magnificent, brilliant light that is God. And know that that light is also within you. That light is right there in the center of your being. And so I invite you now to close your eyes and still see that candle flame in your mind's eye. And bring that flame and that light into the center of your being. And with each breath, see it expand and grow within you. This light is magnificent. This light is filled with love. It is filled with compassion. It is filled with God's grace. And it is right there within you always. And now I invite you to put your hands up with your palms facing outward. And now send that light that is within the center of your being down your arms and out your hands. And now bring to mind some event that is happening in the world right now, some place where people are suffering, some place where people are going through hardship, some place where people don't have enough food to eat, not enough water to drink, where they don't have shelter, where they are being abused, where they are being hurt. Bring to mind a group of individuals that is hurting right now. And send that light from your hands to them, to that group. Feel that light going out from your hands and surrounding these individuals, enveloping them with this light. See them receiving this light. And say to them, you are loved. You are not alone. I am here. I am here with you. And whisper in their ear, you can make it. Feel the love that you are pouring out of you, the light that you are pouring out of you. Feel that love coming back to you and filling your entire being. For as we give, we receive. Take a deep breath. Slowly bring yourself back to this space, placing your hands down. And let's move into prayer. Practitioners, please stand in high consciousness. And so in this space, right here, right now, we feel the magnificent light that is within us. We feel the responsibility to make a difference in the world. And we feel the privilege of being able to do so. We feel that light and know that our light can make an impact simply by sending it outward. And we feel gratitude for the opportunity to be able to do it whenever we choose to. We give such thanks for knowing this truth. We give such thanks for this path that we are all walking on together. For we are one with all beings. That includes those who have chosen to express hate in this world. We know that our light goes out and touches them and envelops them, reminding them of who they are, reminding them of the truth of who they are, reminding them that they are loved. And so with gratitude in our heart for this opportunity that is before us, to stand right here, right now, and to know that we have all that we need to be of service to the world. It is right there within us. And so with gratitude overflowing within us, we release this. We release this word to the law, knowing that it always says yes, without pause, without prejudice. We let it go. We allow it to be, and we trust. We trust the light. And so it is. Amen.
I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
So if you heard something today that inspired you, that touched you, I invite you to share your gifts and ties. This teaching has changed my life, and I'm certain that it has changed many of yours. So I invite you to take whatever gift that you are giving today. There's a number of ways that you can give. You can visit our website, you can text to give, or you can mail your gift to us. So placing your gift on your heart, let's say our offering affirmation together. This gift is spirit in form, circulating and blessing all it touches. Freely I give, and joyfully I receive.
Something great has happened and love has taken hold, and it won't let go of us now. Something here is calling us forward, upward motion, where drops in one ocean roll on. Will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Oh, oh. Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blazing and shine. Paint with every vision and dance in new directions. Explore to new heights in your mind. I will rise up with you today. Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Ooh. One dream, one voice, one heart, one world, one dream, one voice, one heart, one world, one dream, one voice, one heart, one world. Stand together. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Oh, ooh. Let's stand together now. Ooh. Let's stand together now.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Matt. So I just give thanks for all the abundance that is flowing into this community, knowing how it will support our beloved spiritual family called CSL Northern Colorado. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I just want to acknowledge those who are here for the first time. Is there anyone here for the first time? All right. We have a welcome packet. Excellent. So just want to welcome you. Thank you for being here. Just know that we see you, we embrace you, and we're so glad that you're here. Welcome to our spiritual family. Welcome. All right, I'm going to bring up Marie to share some announcements. There you are, ma'am.
Okay, what I really want when she says I'm going to bring up Marie is like, we need one of those guys with the chair, and I get to sit and you'll carry me on your shoulders up, right? Otherwise, I'm just bringing myself up here. So here I am. I brought myself up here. And so we are sponsoring 3 families this year for at a women's place in Greeley. We are going to, this next Sunday, December the 11th, is the last day that you can bring the gifts and items here for that family to the church, or you can go online to Amazon Smile, because if you do it on regular Amazon, then we don't benefit. If you do it on Amazon Smile, then the church benefits while you buy gifts for people, and it will get shipped directly to them. So that's really super exciting. Oh, hey, look. Everybody take out your phone. This is what we're going to do. We're going to learn it. We're going to use a QR code here today, people, because we want to make sure you all know how to use the QR code, since we're communicating electronically now, and we're communicating by QR code. So if you take out your phone and turn on the camera, and then hold the, oh, do you see that little thing that popped in the middle of my screen there? This is so not easy to do one-handed. If you tap on that thing there, oh, look, I'm on that website now. And I can buy snowflakes. So you can add snowflakes to your cart. And if anybody has any questions about how to make this happen on your phone for real after the service, just let me know, because I'm already on the website and we can show you how to get there too. And I believe there are some cards in the back that have that QR code on it so that you can take it home with you and scan it in the privacy of your own home if you want to monkey around with QR codes for the rest of tonight if you don't have anything planned.
Can I say something?
Up.
Please.
One of these days, like, would I say no? No,
I just don't want
you
to
can't.
interrupt. I'm just
No,
being
please.
polite.
No, go right ahead. Yeah.
So we've actually, all the families that we agreed to support, y'all have signed up for. So the family piece of it, so thank you if you've signed up to buy gifts for the families. The Amazon wish list, though, that's a whole separate list for a women's place. That's who we're supporting. And they have a list of things that their community needs, that their organization needs. And this will go to support the mothers and the parents. So if you haven't bought anything yet, that's where you need to go. Okay. So the cards in the back. So we actually, because we filled all the slots, we don't have those. But this is where you need to go. So just wanted to point that out. Okay.
Yeah. No. Well, you know, I'm glad you're here to fill it in because this is what you get for free. You know,
and you're doing a fantastic job, Marie.
You know, this is what you get for free. So anyway, next week. Oh, I meant to take this off. Like I need my name tag while I'm up here. Next week we have a guest speaker, and don't forget it's the last day that we don't need to bring gifts because we already have all the gifts we have, and you can scan your QR code and go online and do that. Reverend Christina Jones is going to be here next week. She is a powerful teacher, writer, and intuitive allower of the divine. She is a founder and co-creator of a CSL-focused ministry and Divine Feminine Evolution. Reverend Christina is a healing emissary of light and love for herself and the world. So if you think that because Reverend Leah is taking next Sunday off, you get to take next Sunday off, you would be wrong. Y'all need to be here. Be here with me.
Yeah, she's amazing. So come check her out.
Not me.
And you're amazing too, of course.
But come see Reverend Christina because that's going to be fun. Family Service Sunday, Sunday, December the 18th. The youth presentation and Christmas sing-along. So excited about this. The Utes, for all of those who have watched My Cousin Vinny, the Utes are going to be doing we're going to have a truck with a tree in the back of it. We're going to drive around in the parking lot and sing Christmas carols. No, we're going to do that in here where it's nice and warm. And the kids are going to sing Christmas carols, and we're going to ring in the Christmas holiday season. And there's already trees here. So yes. Life is good. And it's Christmassy. On the 23rd of December, we are going to have a holiday candlelight service. There'll be this, but way more. Like this, way more candles. And it'll be beautiful and inspiring because it says Reverend Leah Alvarado is going to be preparing a message. I'm pretty sure you're the only Reverend Leah we know.
Yes, I think so.
So Reverend Leah is going to be giving us a beautiful message on December the 23rd. And we are going to not only honor the faith tradition that we observe here, but we are going to be honoring many other faith traditions as well and how that all comes together in the holidays. And so Reverend Leah will bring it all together for us and help us understand that. After service tonight, I'm going to say this aloud. I'm not sure it's true. There's a potluck. I'm not sure it's true because I'm not sure anybody brought anything, but the pizza will be here shortly.
Doug went out and got some food for us.
Oh, pizza and salad. Oh, yeah. Pizza and salad. What more could you ask for? So I think what has happened here is there have been too many weeks in a row that I have said, don't worry about bringing something. Just stay and eat. And then everyone decided, okay. And tonight we ordered pizza because y'all took my advice. So don't worry about bringing anything, but bring something next time. Because we're doing potlucks. It's potluck all the time, every time after service, except the last Sunday of the month when the Utes cook dinner for us.
Well, and let me say something about the last Sunday of this month.
Please.
There will be no service on Sunday, December 25th. It's Christmas Day. Enjoy time with your family. And we will all get a day off as well with our families and friends. So,
right, but we'll be here on
so
Friday the 23rd.
Yes.
So that's our Christmas Eve, 2 days early, Christmas Eve, a day early service.
Yes.
King Supers, another chance. Take your phones out. QR code right there. That you can sign up to be part of our King Supers community. And every time you go buy something at King Super or gas or whatever, we benefit from that, just like we benefit from Amazon as well. So please QR code yourself right into Happy Land. I don't know if that's where it takes you. For everything else, the newsletter or our website, which is so super easy to remember now, it's cslnoco.org, which has all the information on it. Or you can go there and sign up for our newsletter and then just have it come to your email directly. That's what I do because I'm lazy. It just comes right to my email, and then I know everything that's going on, except on Sundays when I take the announcements up here with me and read them. But you get the idea. That's it. That's all I know.
Thank you, Marie. All right. So as we're wrapping up our service, Deborah J., who's our practitioner, and those of you that don't know what a practitioner is, they are the healing arm of our organization. They hold us in prayer and hold a really bright light within themselves and shine that to all of us. So if you need prayer, if there's something heavy on your heart and you would like prayer for that, come see Deborah J. She's going to be standing up here at the end of service, and you'll have a little bit of privacy with her to do a prayer, a 2-minute miracle, as we call them. There's also boxes in the back. If you'd like to write out your prayer, you can do that too. And Deborah J. will take that prayer, and actually all of us will be praying on that for you all week. So if you prefer that, that's also an option at the back of the room. So please stand now for our benediction and our closing song. All right, so let's say these words together. May you be at peace. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your own true nature. May you be healed, and may you be a source of healing for all beings. And let's say this together. Love is who I am.
Love is who I am.
Love is who we are. Love is all there is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love.
All for being here.